Okay, the area of a regular pentagon is 600. Okay, calculate the length of one side x of the pentagon. So we know a pentagon is 5 of these base triangles, and those base triangles are all the same. So what would the area of one of the triangles be? 600 divided by 5. Lovely. So we know one of those triangles is 120 centimeters squared. And you just told me there the area of a triangle is what again? Half the base by the height. So let's just draw ourselves a triangle. Now, in our pentagon, we know that these angles all add up to what? 360. Okay? So they're all 360. So one of them is what? This bit here, 360 divided by 5. Okay? So that's 72. And you can get this angle here by taking 72 from 180 and dividing your answer by 2. Yeah? So that's 54. Are you all right with that?
Why would you divide that answer by 2?
It's an isosceles triangle. Okay? You told me half the base by the height is 120. I have the base, it's x, so I need the height, don't I? Okay, I'm just going to draw this triangle slightly bigger. I'm looking for that perpendicular height, h. Now, something to remember, it's really important. When you drop the perpendicular in an isosceles triangle, so this is an isosceles, we know this is 54. When you drop the perpendicular, it actually cuts this side in half. So it was x. What's it now? Half of x. So half of x here, or x over 2. And here would be x over 2. Okay? So when you drop the perpendicular in an isosceles triangle, it cuts the base into 2 equal parts. Now, going back to junior cert trigonometry, I need to find h. Okay? Sine, cos and tan, exactly. I'm interested in this right angle triangle here. Okay? You're going to start labeling. Always across there is called what side? Hypotenuse. So straight across from the right angle is your hypotenuse. No use to us here. Straight across from the angle is opposite. And the one that's left, adjacent. So in this question, I have opposite and adjacent. Did you learn this? Sine over h, cos a over h, tan over a. What do I have? O and a. Oa. Toa. Tan. Okay, so tan. I'm going to, do you see this? I'm going to leave that there now because I'm going to fill in h in a minute. Tan of the angle is opposite over adjacent. What am I looking for over here? What do I need to fill in? The h. So I need to find out what h is over here. So where does that x over 2 go? up. Exactly. So h is x over 2 tan 54. So anywhere I see h over here, I'm going to put x over 2 tan 54. Okay? Half of x by x over 2 tan 54. So just filling into my formula. So 1 over 2 by x over 2, that's x squared over 4. X squared over 4 by tan 54 is 120. Now the question is calculate the length of one side x. So I want what x is. So I need to move everything else away. Where does the 4 go? Up. Where does the tan 54 go? Down. Okay, it's at the top of one side, it goes to the bottom of the other. So x squared is, the 4 comes up, and the tan 54 comes down. And how would you get what x is? Square root that whole thing. So I'm just going to do that.
Miss, how did you get the x squared over 4?
Here, this is all multiply, multiply, multiply. So when I'm multiplying fractions, I multiply the top by the top, bottom by the bottom. So 1 by x is x squared, 2 by 2 is 4, and that tan 54 stays on the top. If you want to do it like this, you can. Okay. So x is, just going over here, we know we're just going to square root that. Now, in the calculator, square root fraction, okay, 4 by 120 over tan 54. Now, tan 54, if you don't close the bracket on the bottom line, it's going to give you an error. Okay, so just remember, tan 54, close your bracket. Okay, 18.67, and we're talking about centimeters.
Do you cross multiply there when you're getting x squared on the sum?
You do, exactly. The tan 54 is the top of one side, goes to the bottom of the other. The 4, bottom of one side, top of the other. Yeah.